our lives don't ever turn out the way we think, right? We have a picture of what we think our lives are going to look like, and I don't think I know one person who feels like their life has turned out the way that they imagine. So this past weekend, I went to a friend of mine's gathering, and it was something I'd never experienced before. It was in a heated teepee, and I was gathering there with a bunch of my friends with the intention of reflecting on this past year. And the question was asked, what lessons did you learn this past year? And it was very surprising to me that words didn't come, but only an image came. And it really surprised me as to what it was. And it was myself in the bottom of a deep end of a pool. And it was interesting as I saw myself very dark at the bottom, but then towards the end of this image, I saw myself rising out of the other end of the pool. And as I thought about the idea of me not coming up to the surface quickly and gasping for air, but actually rising out through the pool gradually, it made me think about the things that I had learned that helped me to be able to strengthen myself so that I could walk out, that I wasn't gasping for air, but I had learned how to kind of sustain myself in that kind of environment. My life has involved a lot of things being stripped away from me. There was a period of time where I was able to be a stay-at-home mom, and I loved that. And there was a time where that wasn't available to me anymore. There was a time where I was able to be a wife, and I felt like that was taken away from me. And I think for me, I got to a place where I was so hurt and felt so inadequate for what was required of me. And I felt so deeply wounded that it was getting in the way of moving forward. And at the deepest wound for me came to be, how could I be so loved for so long by someone and they choose to leave if it hadn't been because I had done something so bad? And I think for me, I had to come to the realization that I had done my best in the circumstances, and that I couldn't control other people's actions, that I didn't need to take responsibility for the things I had done, but I had hope in what could come. Once we can embrace the fact that it's okay to face those demons and that there will be light on the other side, that's when the strength began to return for me. And that once I could do that and address them head on, then I could find the joy and I could find the hope. And that's what happened in the most unexpected fashion. Once I was able to let go of that pain and allow it to actually consume me to a point where I felt like I was going to be incinerated, that I was going to become dust because the pain was so exquisite and painful. But when I realized that it wasn't going to consume me, that once I could face it and learn from the things that it needed to teach me, that I could move forward, and the light actually began to return to me. And so as I think about that imagery of me coming out of the pool, I feel like the pressure that I had undergone underneath that water prepared me to be able to step out, that I was able to come out of that darkness and to be able to walk forward, taking new breaths of life and knowing that there would be wonderful, beautiful things ahead. I look forward to this next year. I don't know what form it's going to take, what kind of shape it's going to take, but I'm approaching it with a curiosity and a welcoming, because I look forward to feeling differently, to feeling that hope, to feeling whatever it is that's going to come, that there is an overall feeling that I have to be excited for my future.
Thanks so much for watching this Stiry story. For more inspirational stories each week, be sure to hit the subscribe button above and click the notification bell below.